Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sunny here, and today I'm gonna show you guys how you optimize your worker empire. A huge update just dropped today, and I will showcase some of the features today that allows you to do this a lot better, and I'm doing it today on stream. And this here is going to be a section of how I'm optimizing just one city, and then what I do is I'm gonna go through all the cities. But I'll give you guys some tips and tricks. There's going to be a spreadsheet in the description as well that I'm going to be using and showing you here. But yeah, the big update that came in yesterday was you can promote multiple workers at the same time, which means it's a lot easier now to redo your worker empire and get your workers up to artisan. You can also at level 1 decide where your materials are going to go. You don't have to level up to level 40. So I've already done one town, and it's so amazing. Just like get my new worker on there, ship it out to the right town right away. And lastly, which I'm going to be doing here, you can also use your energy from your characters in different cities. And I can now here in Heidel, I can stand and I can roll workers out in land of the morning light. So let's get to it. The town I'm going to set up right now and show you guys how I'm trying to maximize is, for this section, BDO Village. So I have some workers already. Got a couple of workers here. I got 3 artisan dokibi. That's great. I only have 3 nodes at the moment, but I might expand and take some of these, and I'll show you why in just a second. So what I do whenever I'm rolling workers, and I have some already, I have some extra CP, and I get some lodging, right? That way I can keep these and I can keep rolling, so I don't have to like sell them first or fire them. So I can also have like a backup. What I need for this city, well, let's take a look. So this here is the big thing that you are going to be taking away from this video. It's this spreadsheet here by Shredder. There's going to be a link in the description, and I'm going to show you some uses of this. So first off, up here you can see in the top, you have these here, and I'm choosing BDO Village. So this is the page. You're gonna go under plant zones. You go under plant zones. You can also do some modifiers if you want to do that. There are some special settings which I will be using. First, I choose the city I want to use. You can go for any, right? You can also go for maximization in profit. But for me, I'm gonna get the best workers out of BDO Village. So here, you have this one here, which is the goblins. You have the humans, and you have the giants. So it's going to show you here which are the best workers for the nodes for the max profit. And this is very important because I'm not going for max profit, and I'll show you how you can use this still to find the correct worker for what you want. But that gets a bit more complex. So I know a lot of people just want to have the right worker on the right node for the most amount of total value. And this right here shows you this. Now, you can't see it on this video right now because of the streaming. It doesn't show it when I mouse over, but when you open the page yourself, you can mouse over this icon, and it actually shows you the expected value on the 3 different types of workers. So for this one right here, I mouse over, and it says 7.9896 million per day at 100% value. The second best is Dokibi at 96% value, and then the Dolce worker at 65% value. So you can see the details on that if you want to, and of course this is assuming you level them up and everything. Right, so for me, you can see here, lots of giants. Giants are in general the best workers. There are some exceptions where you want to use humans for some grains and goblins for some other things. Let's take a look here. So I'm now going to try and maximize these 3 nodes. Those are the ones I already have, and it just turns out that I actually have the goblin already. So now I need to roll for 2 giants. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go in here. I can go into my contract workers. I'm gonna go down here, land of the morning light, and we're gonna choose BDO Village and continuous viewing, professional up, and we're gonna roll. So right now I am only using giant workers or Shellfork workers, so I roll this guy here. I don't need him. I'm gonna keep rolling. Now, while I'm doing this, I do want to show you guys one more thing, which is why I probably will get a human worker as well. So down here, and this is where you need to make a decision with you, like what do you need? If let's take this, the rice nodes and the radish nodes. The best worker is going to be a giant on it, because that gives you the most amount of value. So that's like your rice plus the lucky procs on the sacks. Now, I don't do a lot of cooking. I'm good 50, I do some imperials, but I'm like, that's not my personal main focus. I do more alchemy, and therefore I have a lot of notes for cooking. I do it once in a while to keep my imperial going at all time, but I really don't need that much. I could make enough for like a full year without any sweat with all the mats I have already. So the rice and the radish, which is used for cooking, doesn't hold a lot of value to me personally, but the sacks do, because they give me food out of the grains. So you might be like, well, it says I should be using the shelf folk, the turtles, but what if I'm after something else? How do I see that? And you can't, but you can go in and do this. So you can go under settings, and then you can go in and find the product. So if I take rice and radish, and I'm really only interested in getting fruits, I can go in here and I can type 0, and on the radish, type 0. I'm gonna go into my worker here and I'm gonna F5. I'm gonna find my village again here, and you see, now it is suggesting humans, because the humans with the luck proc will give me more of the fruits. But like, how do you know the distribution? Well, one is faster, right, with the goblin, so maybe they would be better. But here you can see it, you set the value of it to 0, and now the only thing it's looking at is going to be the byproduct, the lucky proc of the sacks. So I can mouse over this, and I know you guys can't see it, but it tells me I get 100% value on Dolce, and only 64% value on Dokkaebi, and 48% on the turtles. So if you're looking for a specific product, a specific proc on these nodes, you can adjust the numbers. For example, again, let's say I do alchemy, and I'm interested in this up here. I just want the most amount of sap I can get. So I'm gonna go in and I'll look at Birk. We'll just search. Timber, I set that at 0. I'm gonna go in here and F5. We go into Gada Village again. And as you can see, even though that is 0 value, it is still telling me to get a giant worker, a turtle worker. It's 100%, and then a Dokkaebi is 98%. So you can adjust these as well. You can also adjust the lucky procs. But this is a way to maximize for what you need. But if you're just looking for max silver, which I know most of you guys are, you just don't touch these numbers. And we actually got a professional here, so I'm gonna hire him, because I might be going for one of those workers in the future. There we go. Perfect. We take it. Right, so I'm gonna go out here now. I'm gonna take my node. I have my workers. I got a shellboy. We're very happy to see it. So I'm gonna go up and we'll look at the nodes I need to maximize for, right? I already have on this one here a giant, so I'm going to be looking now at this one. This is the one I care the most about, right? The street lumbering. So I'm gonna find that, and I'm gonna get my goblin on. I think it's this one right here. Yep. So we're gonna cancel him, and we'll send in here my turtle boy. Now at level 1 on all the workers that don't even have to be artisan, you can now select where to send the materials. Quick note about that, you don't need nodes connected, it doesn't change the time, it just deposited into that storage instantly, automatically, like it does in the regular storage. So there's no reason not to use this. It literally is like a free bonus moving. So I'm gonna look at this, my Birk and my sap. I use all my timber and ores and everything. I send that to Grana personally. You could also send it elsewhere if you need that. But for me, you take the worker, you go in here, you find the village. Now it's gonna send all my thing for the storage into this here, and we just send it and we ship. So that right there, that is how you do it. It is amazing, it's really easy. And if you have any questions, drop a comment or drop by the stream at twitch.tv/bprimegaming, and I'll see you all in the next one.